Good day, everybody. It's Andrew here, and welcome back to another update. I have a quick message for everybody. For everyone who watched my video that I posted yesterday, I really want to apologize. That was about a 15-minute video discussing why some people are going to be getting back paid stimulus payments in the next few months. Now, that video cut off. For some reason, I was having technical issues. I didn't realize YouTube actually cut that off at the 4-minute mark. So we really didn't get past just like the daily updates of trending news. So with that said, this video is going to get straight to the point. It's just going to discuss who qualifies for back paid stimulus payments and full disclaimer, full disclosure, just like I said in my last video. This is going to be a small percentage of people that actually get the back paid stimulus payments. But even if it helps one person, even if it doesn't help you, but you share this video with someone you know, it's going to help someone get the stimulus checks they deserve, okay? And given the fact that we have 110,000 people in this community that subscribe to this channel, it's probably going to help a couple thousand people get the stimulus checks that they never received, whether it's the first, the second, the third, or all of them. You'd be surprised. I have people in the comments who think they qualify, but still have not received a single stimulus check, not the first, not the second, and not the third. So this video is important for those people. So please, stick around for the update, hear the information, and if it doesn't help you, share this information with people you know. It could potentially help them. Because the point of this channel is to build a community around helping seniors and helping those who are disabled. So the best thing you can do to help me is share this content to make sure the right people see it, and anyone out there who hasn't gotten their stimulus checks will get them via back pay. So with that said, let's jump right into the update. And again, my apologies. I'm honestly really embarrassed. I double-checked the video, but then somehow later on, YouTube cut it off. It's something weird I'm trying to get figured out with YouTube. But in any case, thank you so much for your support, and let's dive right into the update. So let's jump right into stimulus, folks. What are we talking about when we talk about back pay? Well, a couple of things. A couple of groups of people that can get back pay. First, if you live in Texas, it looks like Governor Abbott has just allocated $16 billion. This is from the last stimulus package, the American Rescue Plan. That money still has not been fully spent. States are still doing stimulus checks at the state level. So it's rumored that some of this $16 billion in Texas could go towards a state-level stimulus check. So, of course, we'll have to wait and see. But this is something that's being rumored. So if you live in Texas, stay updated on my channel. I will keep you posted if things develop in Texas. One thing they're doing in Texas is they're going to use some of this money to give back pay to the unemployment program. So if you had unemployment benefits and you didn't receive all of your benefits like you should have, some of you will be getting back paid stimulus payments for unemployment in Texas. That should be helping a lot of people in that state. Now, as far as nationwide back pay, this is something we talked about a lot last year, and we really haven't talked about it for a while, quite frankly, because it has to do with tax season. Well, now that tax season is coming up, this video is just a big reminder that if you didn't get any of these stimulus checks, maybe you got the first and the second, but you didn't get the third one, you can get back pay when you file your taxes. And again, this might not help most of you, but if it helps someone you know, if it helps a friend or a family member, share this video with anybody you know, even if it helps one person. And quite frankly, based off of my channel having 110,000 subscribers, it's probably going to help thousands of people who are missing at least one stimulus check. You'd be surprised. There are a lot of people who comment on my videos, "Hey, Andrew, please help me out. I got the first stimulus check, but I never got the second or the third. Or I got the first two, but I didn't get the third stimulus check. So what the heck is going on?" Well, a lot of you kind of went through this last year. Then you filed your taxes and you were able to get the stimulus checks as back pay. It's going to be the exact same thing when you file your taxes in a couple of months. With it being the middle of November, tax season is going to start in about 2 months, and millions of people are going to qualify for back paid stimulus payments. So currently, the best thing you can do, if you still have not received any of your stimulus checks, whether it's the first, second, or third, you're going to want to go online and Google irs.gov non-filers payment portal. If you Google that, the first link's going to come up. Just make sure it's a .gov website. You're going to enter your information, and then you should receive your stimulus check in the next few weeks. That is to get it more quickly. But the more simple way to do it is when you file your taxes come January, and even if you don't usually file taxes, you can go ahead and file taxes just to claim the stimulus check. Yes, even if you don't pay taxes, you still qualify for the stimulus check. Again, most of you are familiar with this process, but for the small percentage of people that aren't, even if it only helps 1,000 people, that's 1,000 people getting stimulus checks. And on the title of this video, it says $3,200 because, believe it or not, there are still some people who comment in my videos who say, Andrew, I qualify for all 3 stimulus checks and I haven't received a single one. Can you believe that? I mean, I feel so sorry. First of all, I blame our government. Our government made it so difficult to get the stimulus checks that there are hard-working Americans, seniors, who still have not gotten any other stimulus checks. And if you add them all up, the first stimulus check was $1,200, and the second and third stimulus check combined for $2,000. That is $3,200 in back-paid stimulus payments that you qualify for. Now, if you never received the first 2 stimulus checks, you're going to want to file your taxes now. Yes, you can still file. You're going to have to do almost like an amended tax return to backdate back to 2020, but any tax preparer can do that. Any local tax preparation place knows how to do that, right? So you're going to want to do that as soon as possible if you never received either of the first 2 stimulus checks. Now, if you're just trying to get back pay on the third stimulus check, you can wait until you file taxes in January and claim the recovery rebate tax credit to get that back as a back paid stimulus payment. So like I said in the beginning of this video, it was a full disclaimer. Not everyone is going to get back paid stimulus payments. But again, even if it only helps one person that you know, it's worth making this video, isn't it? So please share this video with anyone who you think might find this helpful. You'd be surprised how many people are still missing at least one stimulus check. One common scenario I've seen a lot is a senior who was claimed as a dependent 2 years ago. So in 2019, maybe one of their children claimed them as a dependent, but then in 2020, they filed independently, but they never received their stimulus check. See, that's something you have to follow up on to make sure you're getting that back pay, right? So if you guys have any deeper questions on this, let me know in the comments below. Of course, this applies to everyone, not just seniors, but for my channel, this is titled Social Security, SSI, and SSDI because that is the population that my videos are geared towards, right? So obviously this doesn't just apply to Social Security, but for the purposes of this channel, we focus on people who are on Social Security benefits. So guys, this should help a lot of people. And again, if you're not getting back pay, I'm sorry, but this video is important for thousands of people. There are millions of people out there who are still owed at least one stimulus check. Now, as far as the current stimulus package, of course, Bernie Sanders is trying to include a stimulus check for seniors. It's kind of been a slow week for stimulus. We haven't had a ton of updates. Nancy Pelosi just came back from Europe. She was at a climate change summit. Then she was in California fundraising. Now they're finally back in D.C., but they're focusing on waiting for the CBO to release their official score on whether or not the stimulus package is fully paid for. And they're also focusing on basically trying to scold one of the Republican representatives, Representative Paul Gosar. He posted that video about Ocasio-Cortez where he basically was killing her, I guess you would say. And it's really childish, but that's kind of what they're focusing on now is trying to punish him. He actually was just kicked off of all the committees in the House, basically stripping him of some power. Let me know your thoughts on that, guys. I think the whole situation is pretty childish. I mean, you really shouldn't be doing that kind of thing, but we're all adults here. In any case, that's really what they focused on today. So they really didn't focus on stimulus today, unfortunately, but we should have a lot of updates on stimulus in the next couple of days as Nancy Pelosi is trying to approve the stimulus package in the House by the end of this week. So don't forget to subscribe, and I will keep you posted on the next stimulus package, Social Security changes, and daily news updates as well. So with that said, guys, thank you so much for watching, and until the next video, take care and have a great day.